Just a day and a half after one of the most electrifying showdowns of the season, the tennis world is still buzzing. Former pros, analysts, and commentators have all stepped forward to dissect the high-voltage battle between Jannik Sinner and Carlos Alcaraz in the ATP Finals, an encounter that many are calling one of the finest matches of the year. Sinner ultimately walked away with the title, prevailing 7-6, 4, 7-5, powered by his flawless performance on the indoor hard courts. But while the Italian celebrated his second straight ATP Finals crown, the Spaniard's relentless fight kept fans on the edge of their seats from first point to last. In a match where razor-thin margins made all the difference, one detail, in particular, has become the focal point of post-match analysis: Carlos Alcaraz's hamstring discomfort. According to many experts, that moment late in the opening set, when Alcaraz began visibly struggling with his hamstring, signaled a dramatic shift in the rhythm of the match. Despite the pain, Alcaraz refused to step back. Instead, he adapted, adjusted, and pushed forward with a strategic change point. One of the strongest voices echoing this belief is Tim Henman, the former British tennis star and current BBC commentator. Speaking on Sky Sports, Henman didn't hesitate to highlight just how much Alcaraz's physical issues influenced the match. "To be honest, I think the leg issue had some impact," Henman explained. "Alcaraz changed his tactics and became far more aggressive. It's something he can do brilliantly, but under normal circumstances, I think he would have preferred longer rallies." Henman pointed out that Alcaraz had opportunities in the first set, but Sinner's clutch responses kept him in control. The tiebreak itself was a spectacle, filled with sudden drop shots, bold creativity, and a surge of crowd energy behind Sinner. Still, what stood out to Henman was not the scoreline, but the sportsmanship and perspective Alcaraz showed afterward. "There's a huge gap between these two and the rest," he added. Alongside him, former Olympic silver medalist Laura Robson agreed with Henman's assessment. She emphasized that while Alcaraz moved fairly well, there was no mistaking his intent: shorten the exchanges, take more risks, and avoid pushing his hamstring to the limit. "You could see he was trying to finish points faster," Robson said. "He amped up the power, sharpened the returns, added more variety, and used drop shots to keep things shorter." Robson also pointed out a striking visual. The thigh band Alcaraz wore had loosened and unraveled by the end of the match, clear evidence of how much he had pushed himself despite the discomfort. Yet, even as physical strain threatened to overshadow his performance, Robson admired Alcaraz's attitude. He tried everything, because against Sinner, he had no other choice. And above all, he enjoyed the battle. That's the best part. In the end, both Henman and Robson expressed the same bittersweet sentiment. While Jannik Sinner deserved every bit of his triumph, the spectacle of the final and the brilliant effort from Alcaraz was undeniably shaped by the Spaniard's physical limitations. Still, the respect, grit, and extraordinary talent displayed by both players made this ATP Finals clash one fans won't soon forget.